Bad Bunny, Brazil, and the expanding meaning of Latin America. When Bad Bunny took the stage at the Super Bowl halftime show as the first solo Latin headliner, it was more than a performance. It was a cultural statement. Singing almost entirely in Spanish on one of the watched stages in the United States, he disrupted long-standing assumptions about what mainstream American entertainment must sound like. The moment signaled that Latin culture is not peripheral to the US cultural landscape, but central to it. The symbolism of the performance mattered just as much as the music. By highlighting Latin American identity and displaying flags from across the Americas, including Brazil's, Bad Bunny positioned Latinidad as continental rather than limited to Spanish speaking countries. He acknowledged the diversity within the region while simultaneously unifying it. On a stage historically dominated by I'm sorry, English English language acts, the message was clear. The Americas speak as in many accents and they all belong. In Brazil, the reaction was particularly telling. Historically, Brazilians have identified first and foremost as Brazilian. Linguistic difference, Portuguese versus Spanish, has long created cultural distance between Brazil and the rest of Latin America. For decades, Spanish language artists struggled to break fully into Brazil's mainstream, just as Brazilian artists often remain culturally distinct from their neighbors. Yet, Bad Bunny's global visibility, amplified by the Super Bowl stage, has prompted many young Brazilians to rethink these boundaries. If a Puerto Rican artist can command the largest US cultural platform in Spanish, perhaps Latin identity is broader and more interconnected than previously imagined. This shift reflects deeper generational changes. Younger audiences in Brazil grow up immersed in streaming platforms, social media, and cross border collaborations. Reggaeton, trap Latino, and other genres travel faster than ever before. The result is a cultural environment where identity feels less confined by language and more shaped by shared rhythms, aesthetics, and histories. Bad Bunny's performance did not create Latin unity, but it amplified a feeling already forming among youth who see themselves as part of a continental conversation. Ultimately, the significance of that halftime show lies in its symbolic power. It suggested that Latin American culture does not need translation or dilution to stand at the center of global attention. For Brazil, it opened space for reflection. Can Brazilian identity coexist comfortably within a broader Latino framework? Increasingly, the answer from younger generations seemed to be yes. Bad Bunny's moment on the Super Bowl stage may be remembered not just as entertainment, but as a turning point in how Latin identity is imagined across the Americas.